Hi, thank you for visiting. This is Teacher Raya. In this session, I'm going to solve question 1 from my predicted paper for Form 4 Math 2020. So this is for paper 1. So for question 1 then, we're told P is equal to 5.4 times 10 to the power 7 and Q is equal to 3.5 times 10 to the power 6. We're told to calculate the value of each of the following. Give all your answers in standard form. So for A, we are asked to multiply P and Q. So let's just do that. A is P times Q. Well, we know P is a 5.4 times 10 to the power 7 and Q, so we multiply. Let's put these in a bracket. And Q is 3.5 times 10 to the power 6. Okay, what you want to do first is make sure you put these numbers together. So 5.4 times 3.5 in one bracket, and then times and the powers of 10 in the same bracket. And if you multiply these together, 5.4 times 3.5, you will get 18.9. So that's 18.9 times these two. You add the indices, the 7 and 6. So 10 to the power 7 plus 6 is 13. But if you look at this number, it's not in a standard form because this number here before the decimal needs to be from 1 to 9, not less, no more. At the moment is more than 9, so we need to divide this side by 10 in order to get 1.89. That means you have changed the number. It means you need to multiply by 10 here in order to compensate. So then now you will have 1.89 times 10, 13 here, and there's one more 10, so that's going to be 14. And that will be your final answer, which is in standard form. And now for B, we are asked to do the 5P plus 8Q. So let's do that. So 5, and we know P is 5.4 times 10 to the power 7 plus 8Q. So 8 and Q is 3.5 times 10 to the power 6. If you do this calculation, 5 times 5.4, this will give you 27, and then you have your powers of 10. So 27 times 10 to the power 7 plus, so let's put these in brackets, 8 times 3.5, that's going to give you 28. So it's 28 times 10 to the power 6. So that is that number. Now, if we look at our numbers, they have different powers of 10. Now, when you add or subtract, you need to make sure the powers of 10s are the same before you add them up. Well, we can change them, but which one do we need to change? Well, you can change any, but the easiest way to do is change the smaller number. And the smaller number here is this one here, because they both have 2 digits, but this one have the smaller powers of 10. This one is 10 to the power 6. That means I need to change this one to make it to the power 7. Okay, so let's just write our numbers first. So we got 27 times 10 to the power 7 plus, if I change this and make this to the power 7, that means I have multiplied by 10. Therefore, I need to divide this 28 by 10 in order to balance it. So here I will have 2.8. So 2.8 times 10 to the power 7. Now they both have the same powers. I can go ahead and add them up. So all I need to do is just add these two. So 27 plus 2.8, that's going to be 29.8 times 10 to the power 7. Now, is this my final answer? Are these numbers here 1 to 9? No, way too big. So I need to divide this number by 10 this 29.8, so that's going to give me 2.98 times. Now because I divided here by 10, I need to add one more to the powers of 10, so that's going to be 2.98 times 10 to the power 8. So this is your final answer. And now for C, we're asked to do P take away Q, and we know P is 5.4 times 10 to the power 7. Take away Q, which is 3.5 times 10 to the power 6. Now I have the same problem. I have just single digits before the decimals, so there I don't have problem there. I don't have 35 here, so I can compare the powers of 10 and I can tell this is a smaller number, so which means I'm going to change the smaller number and make sure it has the same power as this one here. So I need to change this and make sure this is 7 instead of 6. So I'll go ahead and do 5.4 times 10 to the power 7 minus this one is now going to be to the power 7, which means I've multiplied by 10, which means I now need to divide this number here by 10 in order to balance it. So that will be 0.35. Okay, so now it's easy to subtract because they both have the same powers of 10. So 5.4 take away 0.35. This will give you 5.05. And then we got the same powers of 10. And this is your final answer for C.